Hello, Mark Crossfield here, hitting ping G30 driver. We have got the SF Tec, more heel weighted bias driver, promoting more of a leftward shot. In theory, we've got turbulation going on top turbulators on this club. G30 SF Tec, let's check it out, see if it does what it's meant to do. Let's get stuck in. Right guys, ping G30 SF Tec. So what we're getting pings, black headed club, kind of a matte black finish. We're getting turbulators on the top, which are quite striking when you first get to see them. I've seen them quite a lot now and I'm so used to them and actually quite loving them now. I started not sure and I've kind of so grown on me. Frame the ball up beautiful. We get the same looking head to the normal G30 in the SF Tec, which is clever. But out the back here, at the bottom, you've got this kind of node weight here kind of in the heel, which is going to affect the tilt axis of that ball, hopefully more leftward for you. It could change your rate of closure, so how fast you close the club face. It might even change the gearing effect as you hit the ball out the middle to gear the ball, to tilt the axis to the left, to hopefully hang on to it or move it to the left. We're going to put it to a test. We've got GC2, we've got Titleist and Pro V1X balls, my gaming ball. We're going to show you some numbers on what actually how it performs. I've got the standard stiff shaft in this one, which feels nice. It's a 460 head. It looks really nice, but you've just got to get used to the turbulators on the top. Let's give it a hit. I've got this in a 10, but it's got the changeable neck, which I've gone down 1 degree. You can move it 0.6 or 1 degree up and down in this one. So I've come down to a 9 degree, which is often where I'm in the ping product with the CG low and back is where I get my better numbers. Let's hit it. So down by the ball, I wouldn't be able to tell it's an SF Tec here. It sits very neutral, no ugly closingness at the start. So for you guys who want a good looking driver, subject to if you like the turbulators, but you want a little bit of help, we're not losing it so far to the right. This one's definitely one to try. Let's give it a hit. It feels exactly the same, the flight looks exactly the same, but that has gone to the left. That ball definitely curved more left than I would normally hit one. Actually started to me look like quite straight, then turning left. Let's give it another hit. Like I say, down by the ball I wouldn't be able to tell which one this is. Let's give it another hit. Oh yeah, again, that's going left. Starting straight to slightly left, it felt like, and that has gone left like it's meant to. We're gonna get one more. I mean, it's really clever. I love the way that you can't actually tell putting it down by the ball. Often when you give people draw biased clubs, they put them down by the ball and even though they don't want to accept their draw bias, kind of go, oh, I can't hit that. But this just sits lovely and framed up with those turbulators, I think, really nicely. Now I've got used to them. But that ball flight's definitely going left. We'll look at the data in a second. It's not particularly any higher. It shouldn't be. I've got the loft set where I want it to be. Same shaft. It's exactly the same flight as I get on the other G30 I've tried. But it is definitely going left. Let's get one more hit. Yeah, again, that one's starting straight and turning left. Definitely tilting that spin axis to the left, which is what it's meant to do. So for me to use this driver, I would have to start my ball off to the right. So for lots of you who start your ball to the left and it curves back, you might find this one doesn't curve back as much. This isn't going to fix your slice, isn't particularly going to close your face to your path consistently. You need to be understanding why you do things like that, but it certainly could help you in some ways. Let's look at the numbers. SF Tec, I love the look. It's no different to its standard version when you put it down by the ball pretty much. Turbulators, up to you to decide. They're meant to be helping with club head speed. I've not really seen a massive increase in that, but they're certainly doing no harm and I like the way they frame the ball. Let's look what's happening with the numbers, see if it's performing as well as the normal G30. Right guys, let's look at these numbers. So average carry 263, topping out at 270, so very much in where my driver sits. 2 shots at 259, which is slightly shorter, but then topping out my better hit at 270. So I can get the exact same numbers out of this that I get out of G30 and any other driver almost. Spin nice and low, down at 1.9, which I really like. But if we look at dispersion, 27 left, 31 left, 16 left. the flights all started relatively straight and then went left. So that was definitely tilting the spin axis of the ball to the left. Shot 4 was 8 degrees left, which was my first or my third one. The second shot was 19 degree spin axis to the left and then 21 degree spin axis to the left. Ball flying pretty much exactly the same as it does with any other club I try, and G30 in particular, so getting good numbers, nice low spinning numbers on that. Nice looking head. Obviously turbulators is up to you to decide if you think they're nice, but they do grow on you the more you look at them, I promise you. And it is going left for me. I'm not doing anything, I'm just swinging that and hitting that how I want, and that weight in that heel is changing either the gearing of the ball or the release rate of closure of my face as I come through. I've not got the face markers on here, so maybe a video to do in the future. I would argue that's just tilting the spin axis a little bit by gearing, as I hit it high in the toe, which is where I like to hit it, with that weight in the heel. I imagine it's just gearing that ball a little bit to the left. Let me know what you think, guys. Ping G30 SF Tec. I really like the subtleness of this. I really like the kind of the fact that it looks like any other driver, but you have got that weight in the heel. This is definitely one for you guys who are struggling with balls being lost off to the right. Go and give this a go. I think you'll be impressed. Good numbers, good looks, and you get a bit of help. Thanks for watching, guys. Post comments and we'll speak to you soon. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching. Hello, Mark Crossfield here, hitting Ping G30 driver. We have got the SF Tec, more heel weighted bias driver, promoting more of a leftward shot. In theory, we've got turbulation going on top turbulators on this club. G30 SF Tec, let's check it out, see if it does what it's meant to do. Let's get stuck in. Right, guys, Ping G30 SF Tec. So what we're getting pings, black headed club, kind of a matte black finish. We're getting turbulators on the top, which are quite striking when you first get to see them. I've seen them quite a lot now, and I'm so used to them and actually quite loving them now. I started not sure, and I've kind of so grown on me. Frame the ball up beautiful. We get the same looking head to the normal G30 in the SF Tec, which is clever. But out the back here, out the bottom, you've got this kind of